Hello there, welcome back to Beauty Bee and welcome to my Project Pan update for the month of October already, somehow. I have actually not a whole lot of products left to talk about, so let's actually start with a product I won't be talking about going forward. This is from Maybelline. It is their City Mini palette, and I worked on, I believe, this shade last year to finish. Mission accomplished. I was trying to finish this shade this year. Again, mission accomplished. And I had this shade in the project to finish as well, and I'm just not feeling it. This is old. It's kind of a little on the dry side, and it's just not that great for the purpose I want to use it for, which is setting down my eyeshadow primer. It's a little bit deep for that, at least on my skin tone. On me, this does show up as a pink, and just a little bit too deep for the purpose I want to use it. So I think I'm going to declutter this palette. I'm not going to miss it. I've gotten my use out of it. I've clearly gotten my use out of it. I mean, yeah. So that is going to go, and we will not be discussing that any further. Next up, we have a product that I thought I was going to be able to show some good progress on, but I think what I learned is that I must have mismarked this at some point. This is my Pantene Heat Primer. My goal was to finish this year, and that is not going to happen because here is where I started, and here is where I'm currently at. Inspiring progress, I know. I have a whole nother bottle of heat primer that I'm also trying to finish before spring of 2024. And I thought that was going to be so easy to get these two out, but no. I was very, very wrong. Okay, is there any particular order I want to go in for the rest of these? Not really, I'm just going to pick things off the top. I have somewhat limited time to film this today, so it would be nice to, speed through and move on with the rest of my day. First up, we have my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. My goal with this year is to finish it, and I do think I made some progress. I have not taken my progress photos yet, but I'm getting close to having that entire second ring emptied out. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but in person, I'm starting to be able to see an outline of a third ring in the pan, so we will see. I think that I'm making good progress. I can definitely tell that there's areas in this little sliver that's not gone from this second ring that it's super, super thin. I don't know. We'll have to look at the progress photos and see how I'm doing. This product, I am pretty sure there is going to be very obvious progress. This is actually a Wet n Wild blush. This is the Rose All Day blush from Wet n Wild, and I have used this a lot this month. I've also been using the bronzer in this palette quite a bit, though that's not in the project. I just feel like I'm going to see pan in this bronzer at some point quite soon. I was kind of wondering if I had pan for a while this month in that bronzer. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, this is really starting to get down there. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to the point where I just have this area or this very outer ring left, because clearly I am not very good at repressing powder products, because this is chunky. You can definitely tell I didn't do a good enough job of like really mashing up the product before I mixed it with rubbing alcohol. So, I mean, I'm glad that I'm even at a point where I need to think about what I'll need to do when I empty out enough of that product to have to mess with the outer ring, but yeah. Anyway, I think I made good progress on this month. I used it quite a bit, and it's a very fall blush shade for me. A lot of the time in fall, I will use this over a huge chunk of my face, you know, temples, cheeks, over my nose, and sometimes I'll even put a little bit like up on my forehead, mixed with quite a bit of bronzer. So we'll see. I bet I will have good progress to show again next month. And this is currently the only blush I'm working on, so it has most of my attention. I think technically I'm working on NARS Orgasm, but like that's a deluxe size sample, and the end date of that project feels very far away right now, so this is definitely my main focus. I said that I was going to go through all of this really quickly, and then I ended up being pretty chatty. This next palette is from Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Glow highlighting palette. I am working on the white and the pink shades, which already have pan in them. My goal is to expand the pan so it's about the size of a quarter of the pan. So I don't think I made any progress on this month. I used the white maybe 2 or 3 times and the pink maybe twice, so I would be surprised if I saw visible progress. But I do like this palette a lot. I'm glad I'm at least getting a little bit of use on it. I just don't know how reasonable it is at this point, at the beginning of October, to expect the next 3 months to expand the pan that much by the end of the year. Next, let's move to lip products. I have 4 lip products left in this project. I have one gloss that I don't think I touched in the past month. This is from Kiko Milano, and it's their Pop Revolution lip gloss, and I'm still sitting at this blue line. I have found that this is not quite as easy of a gloss to wear as I thought it was going to be. This is okay to touch up like a red lipstick if I want it to be a super warm take on red, because I feel like you can kind of pair red with some cooler tones and it works. You can't do that with this orange. At least I can't do it with my coloring with this orange. It's also quite glittery. So yeah, I don't know how I think I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. I'll keep using it once in a while. I think this is probably the oldest lip gloss I have left. Oh, it actually doesn't smell very good when you just take a whiff of it right from the tube, but I don't know, I haven't applied it in the last month. If the next time I try it, that smell is bothering me on my lips too, I'll declutter, but for right now, I'm gonna keep it in the project. I just kind of know it's not gonna happen for me this year. I have 2 mini lipsticks in this project. First, I only used today. Literally as I was getting ready to sit down and film this video, I decided I needed to touch up my lip, and I was like, oh, I haven't touched this lipstick literally all month. Let's fix that. So this is Dead Roses from ABH. I think that I'm going to use this a lot through October and November, especially. It is a really pretty fall lip color, but I doubt that I have visible progress on it this month. Executive Realness from Pat McGrath I might actually have visual progress on. That's starting to get pretty small. I really would like to finish this up pretty soon. I mean, there's not that much left. I feel like I should be able to power through that pretty quickly if I just put my mind to it. But I've been telling myself that for ages, and it hasn't happened yet. So I did use this, I think maybe 3 times this month, so I suspect that we will be able to see a little bit of a change, but I don't know how much. It's a pretty color though, and I really do like it. I enjoy wearing it, so hopefully we will see some progress. And then finally we have this Revlon lipstick in Sassy Mauve. I hope that we will see a lot of progress with this lipstick because I've worn this a lot. Here is what it is currently looking like. I would say that I have maybe between a third and a half of the original tube left. So yeah, I've definitely been using it, definitely been making progress on it. This was the only lipstick I wore for like a week, so I think I made some progress during that time. And during that time I was also using it on my lips, on my cheeks as cream blush. Can you believe I was using my lipstick on my lips? What a change. So there should be some good progress on this. I unintentionally saved the best for last. I've been working on this NYX Ultimate Utopia palette for 2 years at this point. Last year, my goal was to hit pan in these 4 shades, and I think I hit goal in 3 of the 4 last year. Maybe it was only 2 of the 4, but this month I hit pan in this purple, and this was this first eyeshadow that I reintroduced when I finally got back into wearing makeup after about a month away, and it has pan in it now. Thank goodness. This took me so much longer than I thought it would. I don't know, I feel like I've gotten worse at panning eyeshadows the longer I've been panning. It feels like it takes me a lot longer now than it used to. I'm not sure what that is. I think maybe my technique has gotten a little bit more refined, that I'm not wasting quite as much product, but I don't know. Anyway, I hit pan. So now I have 8 pans in this palette. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm working on emptying this lightest shade out. I've been using that to set down my eyeshadow primer, and I think I'm making good progress on it. I love this palette. I'm glad to see that it is really looking used. It looks like I love it as much as I feel like I enjoy it. That makes me really, really happy. So, we ended on a high note this month. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your project pans are going well. Let me know if they are, or, you know, we can commiserate if they aren't going quite as well as maybe you would hope. Thanks again for watching, and I hope that I will see you all next time. Bye!